Hi everyone, it's me again, Jennifer. I just want to give you an update as to what's going on. I'm going to try and keep this short. Uh, if you aren't aware, I have ordered the proof for my second book, Love Save Me, and it should be arriving sometime on Thursday of next week. So I'm looking forward to getting that and looking through it and making sure that everything is okay so that I can go ahead and publish it. And then that'll be done with. Then all I have to do, excuse me, I didn't mean to burp. Then all I have to do is get it ready for Kindle publishing, which shouldn't take that long. I'm very critical of myself, so I pretty much did all the proofreading and the editing myself because I felt like if I wasn't happy with the way it turned out, my readers wouldn't be happy either. So I was very critical of myself going through. I must have gone through it like 7 or 8 times just editing, and then I went through another 10 to 12 times proofreading paragraph by paragraph, sentence by sentence, making sure that, I was using the right there, and all that stuff. You know how it is. You're an author, or maybe you're a reader and you know how it is. I'm babbling. I'm sorry. The next book in my docket, I guess you could say, is called Light in the Dark, and it's the first time I'll actually be writing a book that involves time travel. I'm going to do 3 books that will sort of be like a little series. They won't be connected, except for the fact that there will be time travel in them. And I'm going to try and do the 3 of them, get them finished, and either release them one by one or release them as a box set. And that's where I would like my readers and those that are, following me to let me know what you think I should do, because I pretty much depend on feedback. So if you guys think I should wait and just publish all 3 as a box set, I will do that. But if you think I should release each one of them individually and then somewhere down the line sell them as a box set, that would be fine too. It's all up to my readers, all up to my followers. As I said, I pretty much depend on feedback. Speaking of feedback, those of you that have bought my first book, Destiny's Kiss, I would really appreciate it if you could just stop on Amazon and leave a review, because I have absolutely no reviews on my book on Amazon. And from what I heard from a lot of people, a lot of readers that purchase books go by what other people's opinions, other people's reviews of the book itself are before they actually purchase the book. And if there are no reviews, people will just pass my book by, thinking that nobody wants to buy my book because it's crap. And it may not be the best book. It may not ever be a bestseller. I may never be as rich as J.K. Rowling or Stephanie Meyer or Danielle Steele or even Stephen King. I may never be that famous, but I at least want to sell my book. I at least want to give it credit where credit is due. It is a good book. It's a good read. I enjoy reading it, and I wrote it. And there are a couple of people that I know that enjoy reading it as well. So, yeah, just stop on, give a review, a short little thing about what you thought about the book. Even if you didn't really like it, if there were parts that you didn't really like, a review is a review. And I would really appreciate it. As I said, the next book in line is Light in the Dark. And it's an interesting one. It's a very emotional one. I don't know if any of you you'll catch on. A lot of my books, I try and make it a little bit more realistic. The heroine in the book, the female protagonist, I guess you could call her, she's never thin. She's never drop dead, gorgeous, beautiful. She's the average girl. She's got pudge. And I try and do that because I want it to relate to, young people who, may or may not have a weight problem. They may be way too thin, or they may have a little bit of baby fat still. And I want it to kind of be a realistic book so that, it makes the reader feel as though there is always a possibility that they could find their Prince Charming or their Cass Wallingford, for those of you who read Destiny's Kiss. So any feedback, anything like that, reviews, if you have questions, whatever, always feel free to get a hold of me on my Facebook page, or you can write me on Twitter, and my Twitter account is on my Facebook page. You can write me on Twitter, you can send me a message on Facebook, and I will try and get back to you and try and answer your questions or, inquiries or, whatever. I really appreciate all my fans and all the people that have read my book and bought my book, and how it means the world to me that you are, that you're supporting me and that you have such faith in me, because, I may not be perfect, but I do have a really vivid imagination, and I'm a bliss romantic at heart. So romance is something that really, I want to bring to somebody else. I want to open my mind and let you see what kind of corny, funny, strange things go on in my head. So you guys have a really good night and have a really good weekend. Bye.